With the release of Dragon Ball Genshin Squadra around the corner, I know a lot of us have been itching to hear news on the game. And aside from the data on the heroes and the pre-registration, we really didn't get much of anything else. That is, until August 27th, when it was officially announced that 5 new heroes would be added to the roster. A tank, 2 supporters, and 2 damage characters. And today, they finally announced one of the fighters, Perfect Cell.
Consider yourselves lucky that I'm giving you a chance.
He will be a tank that evolves from imperfect to perfect cell, skipping the Giga Chad semi-perfect stage of his evolution. The trailer they dropped featured gameplay and a simple character breakdown on what his skills will consist of. First thing that we should address is how to evolve. Just like in the anime, Imperfect Cell will need to build up and max out your bioenergy bar by using attacks and skills. While this sounds like a cool nod to the anime, it can have a major drawback. The transformation is not level based as it is for Saiyans and Cooler, so if you play passively, you will stay imperfect. Transforming increases base HP as well as offensive and defensive stats. So if you're more comfortable hanging back and playing passive, it will likely take you longer to transform. Now, for the attacks and skills. Basic or rush attack dish out a flurry of Dragon Ball-esque blows, but Cell gets the added feature of drain attacks. Once the enemy's HP drops below a certain percentage, you will gain bioenergy and restore HP as Imperfect Cell. And as Perfect Cell, you will apply movement speed decrease and restore HP. If the effect triggers while you're hitting an enemy from behind, then the effects are increased. Skill 1, Big Bang Crash. Pretty simple attack. Shoot out an energy blast, and it will deal damage as well as slow an enemy on contact after a few seconds. I seriously doubt it would work like Krillin's landmine skill where it just stays on the map, but it would be something to keep in mind. Skill 2, Raid Smash. With this, you dash towards the target and hit them. Based on the video breakdown, it seems like if the move hits the enemy from the front, it's a regular damage dealing attack, but it'll stun the opponent if you land this move from behind. There are some things to note. It covers quite a lot of distance, so a strategic retreat from a Cell player will likely require some kiting. Another thing is that if this move can be freely aimed and used in any direction, you might have a free dash move to get out of sticky situations. Skill 3, Regeneration. Cell plants himself, charges up, and sets off an explosion after some time or if the skill is hit again. While charging up the explosion, you can get hit, but any damage taken, as well as how low your HP gets while charging up, factor into HP recovery. Enemies hit by the explosion will lose health and will be slowed. Ultimate move or super attack, Energy Field, as Imperfect Cell. This skill will let out a barrier around yourself and will protect you and your teammates from energy attacks. Super attack, Energy Field, as Perfect Cell. As Perfect Cell, when you use a super attack, it does the same thing as it would if you were Imperfect Cell, but it adds a little bit of spice. When you use this move, if there are any enemies in the barrier, you will throw down in a classic one-on-one Cell games type arena. It will pull in the closest enemy hero to you, and the other enemies will not be able to interfere. The cherry on top? You get a defense buff. The announcement of Cell and the breakdown of his moves are going to make things interesting. Based on the trailer, it seems like he'll be able to frontline and initiate well in brawls, sustain with health recovery, get out of hairy situations if needed, and even isolate enemy members to allow a one-on-one, which in turn will let teammates either get away or take out other members on the enemy team without getting disrupted. The potential is there, and I can't wait to get my hands on this game. And that's it. Let me know what you guys think and how you plan to play Cell down in the comments below. I plan to upload and stream Squadra content, so let me know what you'd like to see next.